What's good, fellas? Welcome back to the channel. You know what we do here. I have gaming in the background, and I have a real talk and accountability with no sugarcoating and no therapy voice. This is man talk to man. Today's episode is for guys who claim they don't want drama, but stay in it. For the dudes calling their exes crazy when they couldn't even finish a damn sentence without shutting down. And for the guys who crumble the moment they're not cuffed up or distracted. We're diving into three hard truths that most of y'all will try to avoid. But if you actually want to level up in real life like you do in the game, you need to hear this. So, let's get into it. No drama, but you chase it like a final boss. You guys say you want peace, but you're addicted to the fireworks. Every dude's bio that I see says the same thing. No drama, chill vibes, you know, basic. The translation of that, I say I want peace, but she's not yelling or throwing something at me by week 3, I'm going to get bored. So let's stop lying. Most of y'all wouldn't know peace if it punched you in your face. You date chaos because you need stimulation. You need problems to distract you from the one problem you refuse to fix, which is yourself. You text your ex who cursed you out in front of your boys. You entertain girls who argue for sport. And you confuse being challenged with being disrespected. Why? Because you've got no emotional baseline. You're used to reacting, not thinking. And because drama feeds your ego. Some of y'all act like victims saying, man, all these women are crazy, they're all toxic, and I can't catch a break. Meanwhile, you don't respond to texts on time, you leave women on red, gaslight them, play them like it's a dumb poker game, but then she starts flipping out and you say she's the problem. No, you're not peaceful, you're just passive. You don't stand on anything. You think avoiding conflict makes you zen, but the truth is you're just not built to deal with emotional accountability. You treat your relationship like a damn boss fight. High risk, high stress, and high reward. When things are calm, you don't know what to do. You fidget like you're some cracked little kid playing Fortnite. You need the noise. But a healthy woman, she's like a team-based, long-term campaign. She's not here to give you drama. She wants to build a legacy with you. So, ask yourself, are you addicted to chaos, or are you just afraid of boredom revealing your flaws? Now, she wasn't crazy. You were just useless at communication. Bro, she was wild, was she? Or were you just silent? Here's the cold truth. Half the time y'all call a woman crazy, it's because you couldn't tell her the straight up truth. Let's say she asked, what are we? You say, we're just vibing. She asked, why are you acting distant? You said, nah, you're tripping. She asked, do you even want this? And you leave her on red. Then when she starts going off, raising her voice, showing up in your DMs like it's some raid boss, you go, wow, she is psycho. No, man, she just got tired of trying to communicate with someone who treats emotions like a side quest. You want a woman to act calm when you act like a ghost? Good luck with that. Most men never learn to speak beyond sarcasm or sex. Real talk, most guys never learned how to express themselves past jokes, memes, and physical touch. That's it. That's the emotional toolkit we are born with. So, when a woman actually wants dialogue and wants to know how you feel, where this is gonna go, what the fuck you're actually thinking, you just glitch. You shut down, deflect, or ghost. But here's what's really wild. Because you'll yell at a Warzone lobby, you'll argue in 2K, you'll scream during a Madden loss, but when it comes to a 2-minute adult conversation, suddenly it turns into I don't like drama. Nah, you just never built the reps. Communication is a skill that you need to learn or stay losing. You can't expect respect if you can't give clarity. You want to be a leader, act like one. Stop making women guess what you're thinking, using silence as punishment, and getting defensive every time you've asked to explain yourself. You want grown women energy, but you're not a grown ass man. So, imagine your teammate in Apex or Fortnite or whatever the fuck is refusing to ping, won't pick up the mic, and won't revive you, but still blames the squad when you lose. That's you. Right now, you refuse to communicate in relationships. Don't expect loyalty if you don't give leadership. Lastly, why some dudes can't handle being alone and self-destruct fast as hell. You're not a hopeless romantic. You're just addicted to validation. That's the harsh truth. A lot of men jump from women to women because they're players. No, but because they're terrified of being alone with themselves. You'd rather deal with the wrong chick than deal with your own inner emptiness. That's why the second you get single, you start texting every girl you have ever met. You re-download all those dating apps or apps you can DM on, and then you start posting deep Instagram stories like sometimes the strongest people cry alone. Now, get the fuck out of here. You just don't have no personality when you're not being pursued. Alone time is when you build that grit. You know why some men thrive solo? It's because they did the work. They took the time alone to fix their habits, figure out what they actually want, and build something of value. Meanwhile, you're out here scared of silence like it's a horror game. These guys, here, great analogy. Think about it like this. You're a gardener, and you want to get all these butterflies in your garden, but your garden is trash. So you go run around trying to catch all these butterflies, and they're very tough to catch. Meanwhile, your neighbor over there is building a beautiful garden where all the butterflies like to stay. Why don't you guys take some time alone and build something of value for a woman? Then they might stay a little bit longer with you. Now, alone time reveals the stuff you've been ignoring, your anxiety, your insecurity, and your lack of direction. So instead of facing that, you bury it under new women, new games, and new drama. It's a damn cycle. And guess what? It'll eat up all your 20s. You can't be a leader if you panic without an audience. If being alone makes you spiral, you're not ready to lead a relationship. You're barely leading yourself. Being single doesn't mean something's wrong. It means the game gave you free time to train. It's kind of like a training arc, dude. Take advantage of this. Get your body right, build build your mindset, stack your money up, and rewire how you move. Treat your single phase like a grind phase, like you're building your next loadout in real life, basically. You can't call yourself a beast if you can't play a solo. Imagine being in 1v1s and rage quitting because your squad ain't there to carry. That's you in real life. You're folding every time. You can't stand on business. You face yourself, and you just can't do it. Real men build in silence. Weak men chase distractions. Which one are you guys going to be? All right, let's bring this home. If you say no drama, but all your relationships look like a boss fight, you're the one starting it. If she seemed crazy, check if you were actually honest with her. And if you fall apart when you're alone, that's the biggest red flag of all. Not for her, but for you. This is real talk for the men who want to do more than just get girls and get laid. This is for guys who want to build themselves for a future. You can either keep chasing the same cycle or pause the game and look in the mirror and start the real grind. Now, this is the end of the video. I just want to let you guys know I'm going to keep making more of these videos. Next ones might be a little bit more funnier. I just like doing the serious ones. So hit the like button if you do like these. Hit the subscribe button because I want to do this as a career. And yeah, my name's Aiden, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.